Okay, welcome back. Okay, chords, a C6. Now, I talked a little bit about this before, about everything is a chord, especially when it comes to what they call voice leading, and I've done a bit of a ditty with the first line to Evie, which goes, and I'll do it again. I'll do the intro for it. It goes. Excuse me. It's a G over B. And from there, it goes to this really weird chord. Now, you wouldn't think this is a chord, but it is. And I've done it in the other video. You got octave E's here, and you've got these two notes in between. And this is the sad part at the end of the first line. And he's going. Evie, the sun is running round. And this is the sad part at the end. It's what they call voice leading. See how it leads to that sad chord at the end there. So it starts with a couple of C's. You bang that out 4 times. Bang, bang, bang. You could even put a fourth on there, like I told you, with just add a fourth, or even add on the extra octaves to give it a bit more oomph, make it your own, and then it goes to that B over G. It's called a slash chord. When the bottom note, excuse me, B here, where the bottom note is not in the chord. So in other words, you'll see a G, a slash, and a B. So the B is down here. There's the B and there's the G, and it goes just one hit, and it goes back to the C. Let's see if I can get this right. I haven't played it for a while. That's literally the chord progression, and it starts off with this. The first line in the song Evie, E-V-I-E. I named my daughter E-V-Y because my middle name's got a Y in it, so it sort of made sense. Anyway, Vivi's watching. Go, love you to death. All right, look. So we're talking about chords before, and I literally said anything's a chord. I said, and I did note this. Now you just watch this. I said, now that's a chord. I think I made an example of. I might have made an example of saying, well, okay, well that's a chord. That's a chord. That's a chord. Anything is a chord, really. All it does is voice lead. Excuse me. Got all bloody work here. Doing 2 things at once. Typical Gemini. Yeah, so the message of this was okay, we've got a new chord. Now, guess what it is? It's called a C6. Now, why would it be called a C6? It's your C chord with that on it. That's a C6. Now, it's not rocket science. Like I told you this stuff. You can, if you figured it out and said, a D, let's just use this one as a good example. A C6. Now, remember we talked about the 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. Because it's the first chord, the 5th chord, in the A minor, the 6th chord, because it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, and then back to the 4, which is the F. Now, this is just a classic example of voice leading. So you've got a C, and obviously if it's going to be a C6, what are you going to do? You're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and guess what? That is a 6. C6. It ain't rocket science, is it? This is a mathematical machine. I believe that. I believe I was just destined to play this thing at some time in my life and dedicate the rest of me day to this thing. Apart from all the other crap I get up to. Excuse the language, ladies. All right, that's enough. That is a C6. Now, get that underhand everywhere. Get it underhand with both hands. Okay? Even I haven't practiced that, but down here. I'm probably off camera down here. Just get it underhand with both hands so you can jump around with that same chord and get used to jumping around, because I'm going to really throw you in the deep end, and I know I've been like jumping around from song to song, just giving you little bits and pieces just to work on, just so all of a sudden, bam, I'm just going to throw all this stuff at you, and you're going to go, oh, what? But you're going to be able to handle it, because if you followed all my little videos, I've just done all little sections of them, and you'll piece all the pieces together. And there's a method to my madness. And like I said in another video, we're going to start jumping octaves instead of just hanging our hands in one position, knowing that, okay, that's a C, that's a D, that's a C, B, A, G, F. Or in another case, we use this for Mia's and Sebastian's lessons, the couple I've done on that. Excuse me. All I did was hook the bass note on the melody up here, and it's a beautiful melody that you can literally just play the melody in your hand and just hook these bass notes on it. It's just one of those songs where you can just get away with it without splitting up chords and complicating it more than what HD piano actually complicated as it goes along, which is not a bad thing, because we have to learn all this stuff as we go along. As we progress, we've got to start at the bottom, and this is what I'm attempting to do, is start you as simple as possible, and then get you, and then bang, splitting chords. Because what happens and I know I'm going right off track again, because this is just going to come under C6 on the description. In the song, it's after you've played that melody line, and I told you to hook your hand on here, it just starts off like this. See, all I've done is hooked. I've just got, and it goes to then it goes to there. So you go. I've literally left that out to uncomplicate it, because the melody is so beautiful that you can literally probably just play the melody on its own, and people would be very entertained with just the melody on its own with your right hand, without doing anything with your left hand. Be quite honest, it's just a beautiful song to play with whoever come up with this song is brilliant. And I don't say that too often about any musician or player, but there is one that I do admire, and you know who it is, Sanganuna. She's watching. G'day, Sanga. She's over in where is she? Washington. Yeah, love her show. Get on to her. She is a absolutely brilliant piano player. One day I'll get to her level. many years from now. And it's a good it's a good name for a song, isn't it? Many years from now. I think the Beatles done that one, didn't they? All right, I've had a bit of fun today. I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna punch out a song that I can play, and it goes for 8 minutes. Purple Rain. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a short version for you, and you can ask me questions about it. I'm not gonna run through it, but it's probably one of the easiest songs that you're going to be able to handle, because it goes around in a circle. You watch my hands go around in a circle, and you literally sort of be able to pick it up by just watching my hands. And it's only I think it's 76 beats per minute. Not that I take any notice of that stuff, as you know. All right, enough of this video. I've rattled on enough. Bye for now. I'm gonna post that video tonight, so you got something to be entertained with. I might even play in the background and see if I can keep up with it. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put the HD piano app on and put it on maybe 3/4 pace, because that's probably the pace that I play it at. Another thing. All these songs, I don't care what song it is. It's just because it says you got to play it at X amount of BPs per minute. It's not set in stone. It's not. If you don't want to play it like that, I mean, it's a great example of this with. I've got her on my wall actually. She plays "The Look of Love" by Diana. Carol, is it? The blonde piece that's married to Ringo Starr, is it? I think. Yeah, anyway. I've really gone off track today, haven't I? I've been up since 3 o'clock. It's just stupid o'clock. But it'd be another. I better get to bed early again tonight too. Alright, love yous all. See yous. Bye.